You might have to give it a second or two. My number one fan, always there to watch me. And it's how I know you're there. There's a lot of jobs in Power Washing Sim, and there's like extra DLC jobs then on top of that. And these are just like you think, oh, that's already a lot of jobs. There's bonus DLC jobs that you could get on top of that. So you have Tomb Raider, uh, Final Fantasy VII, SpongeBob SquarePants, Back to the Future, Warhammer 40k, Alice in Wonderland, Shrek, Wallace and Gromit, and then seasonal specials on top of that. Yeah, there's Santa's Workshop, which is in winter 2023, Ice Rink, Halloween, like Clean the Cruise Ship. Wallace and Gromit is Wallace and Gromit. Like you Shrek, Alice in Wonderland. There's technically a lot to do in this game. Well, I reset my save data. So this is where it all begins. Great news. Finally found a van for you at the auctions under like finally found a van for you at the auctions under your budget. Don't freak out when you see it. It looks like it's been dragged from the bottom of a lake, but that's a good thing. It means no one else bid on it. They missed out. Underneath that hideous layer of gunk is your perfect workhorse. Engine's a dream, no rust. There's even equipment in the back. Just need a good hosing down and you're in business. You'll clean you'll certainly earn your pressure washing stripes getting this thing clean. So that's the plot. And this game has a plot. You have different nozzles that do different amounts of pressure. You have zero, which just gives you a straight little beam. 15 degrees, which is like nice tight spread. Oh yeah, are you hearing my voice in game, or are you hearing just damn? 25, which is weaker but a wider spread, and then 40, which is the widest but weakest. Joe, I will be quiet for a little bit, just so you can hear the sound of the power washing. And yeah, that's why this game is so satisfying. Just that, like the different sound. Oh yeah, it just mm. It can remute me. Just giving you that mild little bit of just. And there's that satisfying when you get everything done, just the ping. It is sad I can't like crossplay this with you. Because this is saying this would be a nice one for like the two of us to do like together. But that's fine, because we might have House Flipper. There is an achievement in this game, which is to get like everything to like 99% done. And then you get like all the dings of like the thing being done. Yeah, but get to do that to all of the things on this car or act thing that you're cleaning. And then you can clean it, but it's just to get all of them to 99 so that they're all primed to go, basically. Nah, and I've already gotten a few dings on this one, so I wouldn't be able to do it on this. But I do want to try it at some point. Also, this is show you how weak like the different ones are. See, it's getting like some of the light dirt off, but it's not getting like the heavier stuff off. So that's why I usually go 15. And basically, yeah, if you get tired of holding the trigger, you can literally push the left arrow, and it will just auto keep going. And yeah, I have it currently turned like horizontal. You can have it turned vertical to do up and downs. And you also have like stools and certain other equipment you can pick up. And I guess let me get to like the roof of the van, but we'll get to that. Joe, screw it, we can do it now. And right now I have like the weakest tools. Like they only do like small jobs essentially. I climbed up onto the roof and I'm just very care. Like you just can't see my legs. Don't worry about it. Ah, there's a removal van outside my nightmare neighbor's place. They're finally going. Yeah, let's get a voice for Harper because it's gonna be funny, and he keeps showing up anyway. There's a removals van outside my nightmare neighbor's place. They're finally going. Whoever moves in is gonna need quality pressure washer. If only you knew someone that had a startup pressure washing business. Isn't that right, Harper? But yeah, it's just so satisfying watching like something get like clean. Yeah, this is my van that I'll have for the rest of the game. Different nozzles are better for different jobs. The zero nozzle is great for like really stubborn dirt, especially on like yeah, especially on things like glass that can usually be a bit temperamental. You gonna go with that business name, or do you need me to think of some up? It's phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. I taught up Grouting Thomas for that Tyler, and she's never looked back. On reflection, Bonnie Tyler might have been a better fit. Also, a nice thing is like if you're trying to clean like something and you're like, oh, what am I missing? You can go in here and just be like, oh, click that, go back, and it highlights the bumper that I need to do. So if you can't find something, there's always a way to find it. And so you have to get angles at things as well. Because that grill looked clean, but there was like dirt on the underbit. Yeah. Sometimes that's really good, and sometimes it's fucking finicky. It's like, why? Just let me finish, please. I could swap over to House Flipper in a while, but you know what? Let's just stick with this for a bit. I actually like Power Washing Sim. It's been a while. Oh yeah, because it's also multiplayer. Just to show you something funny, is I wouldn't technically see any of these until like the end, but you can get like outfits for how like your yeah, they're fancy gloves. But if you're playing multiplayer, you could see people in like their other suits, and you could get like different suits. Some of them are free, but there is actual proper things. There's also like cute little skins for your power washer, but they're mostly for like the higher upgraded uh, power washer. Because right now I have the Vista 1500, and it's like, oh, you can get like the turbo nozzle, the extensions, like the water. Actually, I could get the turbo nozzle already. Let's go, and I can get the extension. I could show that off a little here. So what that allows me to do. Okay, so this is the turbo nozzle. Are you ready to see this? It spins. It is one of like the stronger nozzles. I can also put the extension on. Let's see, what does the extension do? It actually it genuinely gives you range. Because you can see I'm hitting the back wall from here now. If I was to take the extender off, like extender off, that's the range. So I'm at like the front light of the van. Put the extender on. That's the distance I get. The other thing I don't super like about the turbo nozzle, other than it being really strong, is it does circles. So you don't get those nice, yeah, but you don't get those nice smooth, like kind of lines. Bam. Is this extraordinary Dr. Powerwash? Sorry, no, it's Calvin. They're not. Oh yeah, you also get the time lapse of the thing being finished. Yeah, and that'd be the only time I'd see the outfits I put on. So I might put some on later on. I know. So this is Harper again. Van looks fantastic. Told you, told you it'd be fine under the grime. I pinged you the 100 left over from what you gave me, so that you should help you get off the ground. Also, you've met my neighbor over the fence grumbling about the dirty backyard, and I told him to give you a shout. Looks like you got your first customer. If I go to messages, the first customer is Calvin. Is this the extraordinary Doctor Powerwash? I've got your details from your friend Harper. I could really do a hand at my place while you're free. I'm gonna go. You gonna go with that business name, or do you need me to think something up? Oh, sorry. No, that was Calvin. That was the other person. That was actually the other person that was talking to me about like a better name for my business. Wait, Harper said. Wait, it says Harper said the same message like on reflection. Wait, Van looks fantastic. Yeah, wait, no, it's glitched out. That isn't him. It was Harper. Okay, it's fine. But yeah, in our career, we can go take care of the garden. You can also redo like completed tasks. Hey Doc, I hope you like a challenge because I'm pretty sure I got it at the dirtiest backyard you've ever seen. That's not me bragging, by the way. I had nothing to do with it. It's just moved back to town and couldn't help for a bit of help for a bit to help my folks, who are both down to their last knee and rented what I thought was a great little place. Should have questioned why there weren't any garden picks in the ad. They must have bred rhinos here or something. Anyway, my girls are itching to get out there, and I don't want them still itching when they get back inside. So please do your thing. Thanks a lot, Cal. So this is what Cal wants me to do: fix this backyard. As you can see, it's lovely. Sorry, give me a second. Oh, I can also change what color things get highlighted to make it easier to see later on. Nice. It feels so slow to turn my camera. But also, do you see it? This is the beginning of one of the side plots. There's an there's an orange blob on top of that house. No, this is Ulysses. Yeah, I know. But don't worry, that cat's important later. Not in this one, but this is the first time we see it, and that cat is kinda. Yes, actually. Funnily enough, my first girlfriend, Florina Pries, used to live here. back in the day. Those were good times. I can't nail a voice. Whatever voice happens when messages begin, that's the voice they get. But yeah, cats are a big thing in this game. Was it actually Calvin this time? Oh yeah, so the right messages are coming in now, but they're taking over the ones that were supposed that were there. That's kind of funny. But yeah, first job was clean a van. Second job, clean an entire backyard. Just one of those ones I wouldn't mind streaming like the plot of for you. Because again, this does have plot. And where it goes is, well, it's special. See, like the white struggles with like the moss that's on that fence, but the green doesn't. I'll leave it to you. Which do you want me to do? The nice little pathway, all of like the big area, the doghouse, the little kind of veranda thing, or do you want me to start with like the stuff that's in the garden? The doghouse. But you see why this is like an incredibly satisfying game. My first real goal, money wise, is to save up for the 900 urban. Yeah, because it's the medium power one. And there's the doghouse. So I'm gonna get this little side trim and this little path bit done. It's so just satisfying with the little stone path to just clean it. It also helps like with the sound because you have like just this nice of like water hitting like stone. Also, I was just thinking that's a fair point. I should probably get Rebecca a pet in general. Yeah, it might be good for her to take care of like something. Rebecca. I'm trying to think what. Yeah, but what should I get her? She likes birds. I should come across a little bird. I got a hunting falcon. Yeah, no. Uh, I'm not sure what would suit her. Because I think she'd like a bird, but then she wouldn't want, like, a caged bird. Yeah, there's just, my brain went, where do I clean next? Because I forgot about, like, the two, uh, water pools that this, place had. So I'll do this little toy car because the kids will play on it at some point. Oh, yeah, there's also a thing that I think I can see from here. I'll see if I can have a look. That is mildly alarming, but you'll see. Yeah, now I can see it from this house. Oh, yeah, I can. That. No, the thing off up in the background over there. Yes. What is that volcano doing? Mm-hmm. To be fair, there are plenty of places that do live like near like volcanoes. So usually I leave the patio area to last. I'm gonna get done like kind of first. But I like that there's little kind of side plots and stories if you actually pay attention to like what's going on. No, it's there's not much been brought up yet. There's been one kind of small thing. It's like, oh, my old girlfriend used to live in this house. Well, not mine, but like the guy that I'm cleaning the house of is like, oh, the girl, yeah, the girl I had a cry. Hey, you take that back. My virtual girlfriend's completely fine. Isn't that right, Alexis? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. Would you like to try again? Yeah, I'm joking. Although I'm starting to get concerned because I keep getting fucking advertised. Hey, would you like to try like this thing that has virtual ladies that won't like reject you? I'm like, I'm like, I don't have this problem, but why do you keep advertising it to me? I know. I'm like, but why does it keep coming up? I have to admit, like, despite the muck and like the grime and shit, this is a lovely back garden. Well, it's a two-layer like water pond, because that's like the rock where it would like pour over and go into like the second pond down there. One of these days, I'll include party audio so the others can hear what crazy things the people I'm talking to can hear. Would you be okay with having your voice on the video? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So small and irrelevant, you wouldn't get much attention. I meant in terms of YouTube. What's up? Do you do bikes? I could do it. Someone running their thing over my deadbeat dirt bike. Yeah. Uh, Flame and I would climb up and down that rock garden all day, pretending it was rubble. Mount Ruthless, uh, and the pond was the crater. I've no idea how we explained the fish being there, though. So it was a fish pond. Yeah, no. They're saying like they called like this Mount Ruthless, and the lakes were like the craters, like the little ponds. It's like, but we had no excuse for what the fish were doing there. You're kids. You don't need excuses for why the fish are there. They're just lava fish. As in, they stay in the lava of the crater. Why are you acting like I'm crazy? I'm not crazy. Uh, this game is just oddly satisfying. The thing is, I can lose hours in this game because it just says that like you sit there cleaning and like making it nice, and you just kind of lose yourself to like the cleaning. Like, it's so easy to do it. Would you like me to clean the birdhouse next? Speaking of things like bird houses and such, have you had any visitors to your bird like bath and things like that? Yeah. Well, it could just be that it was new. Hmm. Not in a bad way. I really want to play more Baldur's Gate. I mean, you could continue R1 if you want. Yeah, not saying we have to do it today. Just be nice to do more of it. Making some good progress. I was saying that I'm only at 36% complete. How much was the next power washer? I can't get it right now because I need more stars. 900, okay. Hey, Doc, bumped into the park warden. He definitely needs your help. So see if I'm unlocking more jobs by the more stuff I'm doing. uh, sometimes. Why? What scary movie would you suggest? You can bounce an idea or two off of me and let me know. Ooh, that sounds fun. Well, if you want, do you want to try and run like that haunted house one with me, and we'll see how spooky we can make it, like proper spooky. Well, the ghosts literally have the goal of giving you a heart attack and joining them, so they make it spooky. Yeah, if you survive the night, you get the house essentially, and the ghosts get evicted. Unless you want to keep some of the ghosts, because not all of them are going to be super horrifying. I think if you'd be okay with this, we could have some possession shenanigans going on. Still not sure on making Starless or that like sad fox boy. I still like the idea of like the little fox boy that's still just like, haunted. Would you have any worlds that like that idea could work in? Is this dirt ward the dirt finder general? Got your details from a certain Harper Shaw, as there is a thing. Saw my dream RV at the auctions, all creamy like a toffee pie on wheels. Yeah, I'm getting loads of like jobs now. Wouldn't know whether to drive it or lick it. Unfortunately, it's sold for a crazy amount, but the dream lives on. Be sorry. The general kind of idea I had is because you do see he's missing an eye, like with the eye patch. The whole kind of thing was he used to like travel with like a group of people. Well, the original idea is he traveled with like a group of people, then got betrayed, and it was when he was going to come from like Sky's world, and basically ended up with like a magic focus eye because a guy kind of betrayed him. Some of the group got sacrificed, and basically he's got like a catatonic uh, sister he's taking care of, and like is trying to go deal with that guy because he's doing bad things. But if we're going like the more haunted version, the idea could be that he might still have been able to have been betrayed, but there was someone he was supposed to keep alive and like keep safe, and he said he would, but that went out the window when like a thing happened, and like what happened to him is he lost an eye, but like they lost their life. I don't know, I'll have to think on it more. My brain is just like Okay, lay it on me. I like the concept. I'm trying to think figure out. Is it you die instantly or something comes to get you? Interesting. And there's something causing that? Cool. Also, I'm up to 65%, and look how much still has to be done. I think it's a shed. Sorry, I think it's a shed. An outhouse is like a toilet. To which thing? I'm so sorry. Yeah, they're just saying, just like, it was so funny about it, Protector. I mean this in a nice way. What was so funny about it is we were all just sitting there like, oh, this was a good game. Oh, we all liked that. And then just you. Yeah, like you were going in very positive, and then just out of nowhere, why did I make this world? It just hit out of nowhere. It was so funny. Well, do you want something silly, Protector? Our most powerful ally when the time comes. I think it's supposed to be a possum. Also, I feel so sad about the thing that she's that Rebecca said to that turtle to Atta. I where she's just like, well, trees produce fruit, and fruit have seeds. Because I just really one if that was what that plot was, I'm so sorry for accidentally like revealing that if that is how it is. But the other thing is, it's just, it's just the response was like, "You're so wise." She's like, "No, I'm not. I am a stupid bitch. I know full well I'm a stupid bitch." She doesn't want to give this turtle lady false hope, and she might have accidentally given her false hope. Rebecca got her a nice bath. Eldane is fucked. Can okay, out of character, can it be saved? Also, I still think I need to put that in that she spent 50 gold. Everyone's just like, I love everyone's just like, oh, but their gods and things are dead and things like that. It's like, I think that'd be so funny if that came back later on. It's like, oh, the gods are dead. Like no one has like faith in them. This one fucking human putting like a offering at like a god's thing just gives it like a small bit of power to actually come back to life. Yeah, maybe I just gave an offering to your god. Oh yeah, I know. I love like her logic is you always pay respect to the big boss man. We're finally onto the pool. Wait, how was that tea? The Irish tea. Yeah, it happens though. Oh yeah, I was gonna say this protector. There's patches, like spots of like purified area and purified like ground in Ex Norva now. It would have it would have no mechanical effect because it wouldn't like cure players. But I was gonna say with permission because it's like literally like just pure purification in that area. While like Myrrh and Rill went in there just for a time, while they're in that ground, could they be like purified of like the curse they have? Without like it like the thing is it's not permanent, it's just while they're in that area. Oh yeah, and there's a new thing on it. Because it's just like they'd stay in there for a bit, it would be like gone, but as soon as they go back out of that area, it would return. So it either like suppresses or nullifies it for a bit. Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying turning it off forever, but just like a brief moment of just it not being there because you're in like such a pure area. Oh yeah, no, I understand. No, that's on Earthsia. It's okay. I have a cursed area to send Rin to at some point. Oh, showing me, showing me secrets. It's a bunny, isn't it? Oh, she is. I love her. Oh, yeah, like I've been in this garden. I don't know how long at this point. Damn, 84 years. Oh, that explains the skeletons. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Looks like you're almost done. My girls can't wait to get out there. Yeah, I also love that you're always being quote unquote watched from somewhere by the people that you're cleaning for at times. Yeah, I ask not who observes me, for that does not for that does not matter. All that matters is that I clean. Well, they have to watch a god at work. Sorry, I'm having an nom. Give me a quick second. It's hungry work. All this power washing. I do have to stream some Final Fantasy later. No, I'm saying I do have to because Sven wants to see um, the fight, the crossover fight. So figure out when I'm doing that. I also want to see if not that I'm not enjoying having a conversation. It's just I know Sharky wants to do like some stuff in the finals with me. No, I'm telling you, I want to leave. And no, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm just trying to pay attention to the time. I have to get like things done like right now, which is if I know what time people want me to do things. That'd be a smart thing, is to message some people to see what time they want me to do things. Well, we could stay talking. We just have to hop into a different chat. Well, that was kind of funny. Just like the skeleton better not come to life when we take its chest. It's like, no, it won't. Next area, you move the token over with the skeleton. It's like he is alive. You lied to me. Nah, it was fun. That was so fun. That was so funny when I was just like, oh yeah, this is like how one of the people looked. You were like, with those things, like, yeah, like, oh no, I found art that I'm so happy with. I'm like, is it? What have I done? Oh, it talks. That's so much worse. Because if it was like just a crazed, sad animal, that's one thing. But it's a sentient, crazed, sad animal. So sad it didn't go for that sheep clone. I know, I'm joking, I'm joking. Because we'll find a way to put it out of his misery. I was saying, of course you would protect her, because that's just how you are. So evil. I'm joking, I'm joking. Yeah, we know you're not evil. You're just misguided. I know, I'm sorry. You're not evil. Set your phone alarm. She's showing up in 20 minutes. Yeah, you said you're like, oh, I might do something with my mom. And I'm just like, she's showing up in 20 minutes. Hello, Elementos. Sorry for if you hear me rambling. I do have someone else in voice. It is just that they don't want to be heard, so I don't have their sound coming through. So if I sound like I'm rambling, it's because I'm talking to someone else at times. Just, I do love how just satisfying this game is. Just nice, relaxing. Turbo nozzle. Doing turbo nozzle things. I don't know why the turbo nozzle spins. Is that part of the turbo action? So yeah, I think later today I'm going to stream like the bit of Final Fantasy for Sven. Again, like I said, I can just get so lost in like the power washing bit of this, where it's just brain goes bye bye, and all that is left is the sweet, yeah, the sweet, satisfying just watching the dirt disappear. It's on PlayStation. No crossplay. Because why would you ever want to play with people that aren't on the system you're on? To be fair, that's more of a Sony problem. Sony's very not against crossplay, but it's very particular when it comes to crossplay. Uh, no for now. Sorry, Elementos. No, it is if they're on like PlayStation, but then it's like I'd have to go into like who they are and like so on and so forth. Unless I'm being unless I'm being stupid and this is Ace. Ooh. I don't know. Well, I said no, and we're down to one watcher. Yeah. I mean, in a nice way. If I knew who it was, I'd maybe been more easy. Been like, yeah, okay, I'd have someone else come in. But I don't think I know who that is. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, fair. The whole point of this is to be nice and just chill, like a chill, relaxed stream. But the real question is, Protector, can I convince you to either get Pal World or House Flipper? I was say Christmas is coming up. Maybe a nice, friendly friend. I don't even think it's that expensive. How much is House Flipper? Also, I do hope you get that week's rest you've been trying to get this week. Okay, what's half chill? Yeah, I was gonna ask about those. It's like, I don't want to put pressure on you. No, right now we're gonna stop stream and go straight into Warpic. But yeah, I'm trying to decide, like, if in one Vorp, do you want to get her parents and Rysel out of the way, or do you want to get her parents as one, then Rysel as another? Yeah, I can get Rysel and the parents done, but how I think it's going to be is talking to the parents for a bit, and then she'd ask them to like go into like the kitchen or like the back for a bit while she gets someone else here, and their parents would probably know what she means by someone else. And then she'd call her on the phone, I guess. Well, call her or text her, something to get her to come to the. Yeah. What? Cave of Skulls. My favorite. You ready for the time lapse? Yeah. Doc, the art looks fantastic. There's a couple of budding mountaineers already clambering over the rock garden, and I intend to join them. Thanks again for the great job. If I hear of anyone who needs you, I'll send them your way. And then we also got another message of, Hey Doc, Cal here. I got a job for you over at my folks' bungalow when you can fit it in. So now, uh, story wise, we have three options: the dirt bike, clean the playground, which I'm going to wait till I have the stronger power washer for. There is a reason. And clean the bungalow. We probably get that dirt bike cleaned up real quick. I do love like, the some of the specialty jobs as well. They're a bit of fun. Let's do the dirt bike. There's got to be something up with my dirt bike. You see, I'm one. You see, I'm one of life's winners. Every morning, I put four slices of bread in the toaster, but only eat the slice that pops up first. When I have my coffee, I only drink the best bit that wins the race to my mouth. But on this bike, I always finish dead last. I wonder if there's this mud stuck in the manifest or whatever it is slowing me down. I'm also kind of superstitious, so I haven't cleaned the thing in like 15 years. Thanks. Yeah, they might have taken the dirt part of the dirt bike a bit too literal. I love when you get something small like a dirt bike, though, because you just get loads like those. It's like, ping, 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 ping. And done. The hidden gnome. Oh yeah, there's usually a gnome hidden somewhere on each map as well. I don't know, to be honest. Clean as an egg. You're a legend. Nothing can stop me now. Sure, bud. Let's get this lovely bungalow done then, shall we? Oh, actually, I meant to ask if Sharky wants to do some finals, so give me a second. Well, while I wait to get a reply from Sharky. Hey, Doc, you know I mentioned my folks? Well, I think it's time their bungalow met your pressure washers. Washer. It's so filthy, it's hard to tell where the ground ends and the house begins. When I mentioned you to my ma, her eyes lit up. Pop moaned and said the browner the Porsche, the warmer the torch, which clearly means nothing, so he's overruled. If you could give the place a good cleanup, I'm sure they'd give you. It'd give both a lift. Thanks again, Cal. Hmm, that's very black smoke coming from that volcano, but okay. Dolores Miller. I'm so glad you're here. Calvin had such a good boy. He's a volcanologist, you know. He's he studies volcanoes. No, you're okay. I like odd little witch you. The Sounds very witchy. That's the thing. In my head, I don't sound as deep as I do, but when I hear my voice on anything, it's like, yeah, things like, like, oh god, it's so deep. No, you're, yeah, a soft voice. There's nothing wrong with a soft voice. It's kind of nice. No, when you voice people that are bad, you do sound good. Does that make sense? It's not like you sound like a good person, but you sound good as a bad person. How Jape saved like Christmas, like Winterfest. Zalia, I need you. No, I just thought about something that'd be so funny. Is because someone signed Zalia's name on, he's like, "Oh, you're going to be my apprentice." Is we have to help him because he's like bedridden. He's like, the people need it. Yeah, yeah, James. How did you get my number? Where did you get a phone? Contemplating hanging up phone, but it's just like, okay, I, d- I don't work for you. What do you mean my name is on the sign? That was just for that special occasion. Burn it. Yeah, the character. Burn it. We we don't have 500 guild members. Sure, I'll find people. How much are you paying me? I've been hoodwinked. Been bamboozled. I don't work for you. Yes, you do. Your name's on the sign. It's like, okay, but like, I don't have that. We don't have that many extra guild members for 500. No, just five. It's like, okay, you're late for work. I got to be docking your pay. What are you paying? He hangs up. Would I have 500 gold or burgers? Gold coins. Can feed a family of five. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's the best. I think that's the best fucking sentence you've ever said. Can feed a family of 500 for one day. We love Japes. If you my own psychic damage, yeah. And this is where this conversation ends. Hangs up phone. You know what? I would I would pay you real world money if for a session the one that was behind the bar was not Dagny, but Japes. And you know what you could do? You could have a table of burgers and like their effects, right? And have it so that he gives a burger to everyone that goes off on the mission before they go off, but it's like his specialty menu. And one of them, if people just say, I'll go whatever, they can get the squeaky toikers. Also, it's funny, I thought Dagny was from Alvgard. He's like, but didn't she have like a talk about like wanting to kill a chancellor with with? Yeah, that's what I thought. Like she was from there, and like with the chancellor stuff, was like, no, she's not from there. I didn't realize that. That's kind of fun Yeah, she's a bit infamous in Alvgard, isn't she? I was gonna make a joke and say, it'd be so funny if you made your two worlds actually connected to the point that Eldain is just like the future bad version where things went super bad of Alvgard. Where is, when, was, will be. I think that's the name of the session I might run with the time travel stuff in the Grand Archive. Would it be bad and cliche if she got just like another Raven? What would a domesticated crow look like? But I was also thinking of just getting her like a fish. It's like a good starter pet. She would consult, I guess, the group. An axolotl, oh baby. I think they can be out of water, can't they? I genuinely don't know. I know they're weird, like weirdly immortal, like scientifically. Yeah, they're really fucking weird. Because there's been like a thing where like an axolotl has had like half its head missing, like its brain just like gone, like half of it. Right? No, no, no. Here's the thing. It regrew all of that back to back to full functionality. And like that's the thing, they can regrow a lot of their body. And the other thing is scientifically, there's no adult axolotls, technically. They hit that kind of point that you see there, and then they don't mature into like full adults. Yeah, there's like it's something about that. I can't remember if that's fully it, but it's like there's a thing that like axolotls aren't like fully grown. They hit like a certain point, like adolescent, but then they don't like form into like full adults. I could always be wrong and like just kind of crazy, but I think that's yeah. I know, but like I do know like one of the things like they're giga regenerative. Might take a break in a while. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break after I guess maybe this house, and then I'm going to um, send a message to Sven, see if they want to watch me stream the Monster Hunter crossover. Yeah, there's a crossover between Final Fantasy and Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter Wild specifically. And the first one was against the Rathalos. This new one's against a bigger boy called Arkveld. Yeah, I can always stop and come back to this. Although this like is one of those ones I might just play in the background again because there's just such uh just cleaning. Yeah, because I can feel myself just getting into like that Zen state of like just like no, you're fine. I'm also quiet because I'm just like mm, clean. I've gotten two big bits done. I could save it. I'm at like 38, or I could keep going. Yeah, I might have. I'm gonna have a break as well. I thought there was a way to save. This save we're at 38, which is the same amount. Okay, cool. I'll come back to this later. Talk to you later. Stretch. Sorry. Yeah, I'll talk to you later, and thank you for watching.